I think that there's a lot of irony involved in the barrel area that we just walked through, that we just toured, that you'll hopefully be able to overlay the sound on as we talk about it. But basically, we are heavily invested in oak aging beer. We have approximately 3,000 barrels of beer in oak, and really, okay, it's more like 2,700, but like who's quibbling right now? Nobody's quibbling. So we have about 2,700 barrels of beer. A barrel is 31 US gallons. You do the math, it's easier if I just said 3,000 because then you could just do that and you'd be like, oh, 93, but whatever. 2,700 gallons, more or less, in oak. And just for comparison, New Belgium has about 7,000 barrels. They do hectoliters, and so you could do some, math and figure out what that is in hectoliters. But essentially, we are a tiny brewery. New Belgium is a really fantastic, great, big brewery. We just had Lauren out brewing last week, and we have way too much oak for the size of our brewery. And we all agreed on that, and we all laughed about it, and it was fun, and we had beers, and now we have a coconut baby.
Yep.
Nice.
This should be a good one. We're just waiting on that one in the wood right now.
That's right.
Cool. I'm excited to see how that one turns out. Excellent.
It's odd having like a third of the inventory just sitting around aging and waiting. It's not as quick of a turnaround as the stainless steel beers.
Exactly. I mean,
it's
a lot of those
fascinating to me.
are full for years.
Yeah. Well, it's fascinating to me. I work in the retail side of things, so like I get a lot of people coming in like, why is this beer so much? It's like, you guys don't understand real estate. Like this is sitting there.
Yep.
It's
not a 3-week investment.
Yeah.
It's at least a 3-month investment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's at the minimum. And he was saying a year and a half, often a little bit more than that, depending on the beer. But
We brewed with Brandon from Yazoo this week.
he was in town for Zwanze Day, so take the opportunity
With
to
no
do a
coconut,
collaboration.
no coconut was involved in that brew. As far as I know, there was no. I mean, there was some coconut water in the building, but
Should have done it.
right. But coming out recently, it's like we don't even have Pandora 1. Like what? Like commercials in the background? Like how cool is that? Anyway, that's the kind of budget we're on here. So, if you need insurance, Geico. But anyway, I think we're going to bottle up Great Divide pretty soon. I did a collaboration with them last year, and that is about ready to go. And Yikes is a collaboration with Off Color. John's here. If you guys want to interview John, he's out there. And that has been packaged or about to be packaged. Yikes.
Yeah, very soon. That's actually, I think Thursday it got packaged because I had some of the sample pours from it. That one's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so we've got this Off Color collaboration coming out. We just came out with a bunch of things from Big Island Brew House from Hawaii, and
that new can release is kind of what we're
oh right, we're
excited about
supposed to
right now.
talk about that. Pure speculation. No, this is really funny because it's really funny and it's cyclical. What I did when we started Jolly Pumpkin, and we were the first all oak aged, naturally soured beer in the country, and a lot of other people were making maybe 1 or 2 sour beers, and that was fantastic, but nobody was 100% oak aged, 100% sour. So a lot of new breweries started up, and they would talk to me and they would say, Ron, how do we do this? What do we do? And they may have had some experience with oak or maybe not. And I would be very open, and I would give lots of advice like, don't. Because when I got into brewing originally 20 some odd years ago, and I would ask people for advice on getting into professionally brewing, they would say, oh, don't. And, I did anyway, and here we are. It's okay, I have a house and a car and a cat and a couple of dogs. So yeah, it's worked out okay so far. Anyway, so a lot of these brewers who started doing all foeder beers and oak-aged beers because they were inspired by our sour beers started making these incredible IPAs. And by incredible, I don't mean like super bitter. I mean super flavorful, super just like lush beers that remind you of sunshine and being on the beach and just delicious happiness. And so in a full circle, I've come around and I've decided I'm gonna do that too. I inspired you guys, and you now are inspiring me. And so this is our first release. It's pure speculation as to whether it's
good or bad.
It's
kind
pure
of it's the first one we gave a
speculation.
shot at, so.
But I hope everyone enjoys it for sure.
Definitely exciting for us.
Excellent. Thank you guys.